Okay, are we starting off the New York Fashion Week vlog at the Covergirl Studios? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Let's get into it. Morning. We are in New York City and we have quite a busy day ahead of us. We have to go to pick up some cards and then meet with a couple of people before attending the show. And so let's just go and do that right now. Getting ready to go give it to Jaya, so let's go do that. I can't believe I've been hoarding this for a year now. Well, not a year, but like a few months now. I hope she likes it.
A few moments later.
This is the final makeup look. I'm keeping it very neutral, yet with a little bit of glam, just because when I come back for my shows that are happening later on today, I want to make sure that I can build on top of it and it isn't too much of a situation, literally just wiping eyeliner, cleaning lips, or deepening the lips, you know, the jazz. But this is the final look. What do you guys think? I think it's great. I unfortunately, right here, got some eyelash glue. This is eyelash glue. I don't want to mess it up because then I would have to restart my face and it's like a whole thing. So anyways, this is the makeup. Let me know what you think. Babes, it's Fashion Week, so let's get into my outfit of the day. This set is from Express. This used to be a regular blazer, but what I did was I pinned it into this cropped blazer, and then I love a good tulle moment, so I added this tulle top to it, and then some fun sunglasses, some easy sandals to walk around the town in, and my favorite random Blackwood bag. This is his ESR tote, and I love to make a statement with my fashion. So this is our outfit of the day. What do you guys think? Let me know. But it's so cute, and happy Fashion Week. So we are all dressed up and ready for the set for the first round of shows. Before that, I am headed to a showroom to go and check out a few emerging designers, and then I have a workshop for creatives, and then an event, and then a book signing. It's just like a lot. There's a lot of stuff to do. So let's get to it. We finished that event and now I just hiked like I don't know how many blocks, but we are now at the book signing for Jewel. Oh my gosh, not stressed at all, but we are here.
Jewel, what are you reading?
I'm reading this fabulous book. It's called The Encyclopedia of New York Fashion. It's 105,000 words.
Woo!
365 people, places, and things that affected the New York fashion zeitgeist. It is available today on all platforms, including Amazon, Target, Barnes & Noble, or exclusively signed copies from Jewel has been printed for Jewel.com. I'm done. Let me tell you the history of Kelly Catrone.
Alright, so we just finished our book signing with Jewel, and now we are headed to the next event, and then we have like a whole set of shows afterwards. So right now I'm just like running to the next location. Down Soho, we're headed to the last event until the shows. So, oh my gosh, let's go. Hello. I'm officially in bed. I got to change out of this, but day one was very eventful. Just to break it down for myself and also for you. We got up early, went, got thank you cards, wrote thank you cards. Then after that, we dropped them off with our friends and our lovely people, and then came back into the hotel, got ready, packed a goodie bag, and gave it to another one of our lovely babes, and then came back in the room, got ready. I didn't include this in the vlog because I was trying to figure it out, but as I was putting on my nails, I glued my fingers together. It was quite an experience. Okay, instead of going to Soho, we went to the event that was thrown at the W. It was a showroom showcasing all these fabulous designers. I was supposed to come back to watch the fashion show, but I went to my friend Jewel's book signing, which was so fabulous. It was such a quintessential New York moment, and it was just really cool to witness. After that, went to Soho to meet with some of my brand friends for B&H creators. Then after that, came back to the hotel, went back to the W for that fashion show. We missed it. And then, or we got there at the very tail end. So I still went up, spoke to the designers, got to see their collections and learn more about their brands. Then we came back to the hotel, changed, washed our feet, and then headed back to Soho, only to miss the fashion show. The fashion shows, there are like a number of them. The problem with that situation is that I really love attending those shows at the very beginning of Fashion Week, just because my schedule gets crazy for the rest of Fashion Week. So I love to support emerging designers that are showcasing at that show, like the first night, right? But I couldn't get to do it because I missed it. And there was an after party that was happening, but I was like, no, I need to go home. I need to go to sleep because tomorrow is another crazy long day. Oh my gosh, it's really long, and it's already 12:49 a.m. So it's time to go to bed. I will see you guys in the morning. morning. It is 6:30 in the morning. I slept in my makeup and now I am taking it off. I also didn't have a restful sleep. It was more or less one of those where you're asleep but still very much conscious of what's happening. I think because I have a lot of newness that's happening today, my mind was just like overthinking it, you know? But exciting stuff. Today's official first day of New York Fashion Week per the CFDA calendar. Last night, Tommy Hilfiger kicked off Fashion Week in the Hamptons. And I took a look at some of those photos, very much giving Americana vibes. I drank the sink water last night because I realized I didn't drink anything, and by the time I fell asleep, it was already around 2, and I just didn't want to leave. Well, no, I slept around 1. Was it 1? Was it 2? Who cares? I slept late last night. I couldn't get my brain to just like calm down. But what am I saying? Yeah, I drank the sink water. And I'm sure I'm fine. I'm also like low-key a hypochondriac. So it's probably all in my head, but I woke up with the feeling of a little bit of an upset stomach. It might also be because I haven't eaten anything. I mean, I had like 1 hors d'oeuvre when I was at an event, but it's not enough to, and that hors d'oeuvre was like mainly dairy, and I remember I was hesitant to eat it, but I knew I hadn't eaten anything, and I was like, okay, I'll just grab a snack really quickly while I eat something. And that's the thing about Fashion Week, like, you don't have any time. You're just going. At least I don't. I don't make time for food. I don't make time for like, you know, anything. I just am going from show to show, trying to capture as much content as possible, trying to like live the experience as much as possible. And I told myself I was gonna do Fashion Week a little bit different this year, which was like to take it slow, take it easy, relish in the moment. And that's what I'm gonna do, because clearly I'm not taking it easy. Clearly I'm not relishing in the moment. Clearly I'm just going. And it's not good, because at this rate, I'm gonna be burnt out. So anyways, I'm gonna keep washing my face. I'm gonna do this in the shower because I can. So these are my outfits for today that I'm shooting. I don't know if you can see. I hung them up, and as you can tell, it's like taking up all the space, but I hung them up so I can steam them a little bit because they need to be steamed. My only concern is that the green one needs to be put away for the shoot today. So it's like if I steam it but then I put it away, is it still gonna be fluffed up? I don't know. I do not know. Let's start the day. Hello. Talk about a super hectic morning, because as I was trying on my clothes, I realized that I forgot my undergarments for it, and it needs to be nude. So I had to push back my shoot date, wait for H&M in Herald Square to open up, take a train there, pick up whatever I could find. Now taking a train back to meet with the photographer. So now we are going to shoot. Hello, welcome back. Made it from my shoot, which went pretty good. It went a lot better than I expected. I think I was just so in my head, you know, and just comparison is a thief of joy, you guys. It really is. This is my 4th time covering Fashion Week. It's nothing, you know, it's not a new experience, but for some reason I'm just, I don't know. I just have not really been myself like the past couple hours. And I was just in my head about this whole shoot because, you know, I'm shooting with like a new photographer, and then you worry about your insecurities. Like, what if I'm, you know, not, you know, it's just whatever. What if I'm not good enough? What if I'm not the typical person that this person shoots? Like, I'm, you know, you wonder about all the wrong things, all the things that literally do not matter. And it was great shooting with this new photographer. He was really kind. He was really, you know, like very efficient. He knew the shots that he wanted. He wanted me to go and do things again. Like, I love that about photographers. He's like, no, let's shoot it again from this direction. Let's shoot it from this angle. Let's do this. Let's do that. Like, I love when they give directions, and I love when they're like, yeah, I love this, but let's do it again like this. You know what I mean? It feels collaborative. And you can tell he's a photographer, like he's an expert. And I found him because he shot me in his street style photos like a few seasons ago, and I've been wanting to work with him, but I just never knew his name. And then I found it and I was like, oh my gosh, all right, let's work together. But yeah, I feel like crying. Maybe I'm hormonal. I hope I don't start my period. I always start my period every Fashion Week. I don't want to start my period. And then on top of that, I was initially told that I could upgrade my room or move my room. Now I'm told that I can't. And it's just really depressing because I was hoping to film content in here and use this hour that I blocked off, or these few hours that I blocked off, to be able to create. And my room is just like depressing. Like, there's a lot of, it's beautiful, but there's just no natural light. And as a melanated child, I need natural light. I need natural light. Like, it's imperative for my mental health to have natural light. I spoke with my husband and he was like, you got to make the best of it. You cannot let things not working out the way you wanted to ruin your whole experience. So yeah, I'm gonna just suck it up and just keep on going. And so what I'm gonna do right now is I'm just going to go find food. I'm going to go find light and hopefully like be refreshed so I can think, because right now this little head of mine is just like, it's running, and I have 2 more days and I'm not going to waste it getting in my head. Like, what is for me will be for me, and that's all that matters. God did not bring me all the way here to falter. So I'm gonna say a little prayer. I'm gonna go get some food. I'm gonna come back. No, I'm gonna go say a prayer. I'm gonna go get some food. I'm going to go get some fresh air and then go from there. But I thought I'd share a moment of transparency with you guys, because it's not like, it's glamorous, don't get me wrong, but when you're doing it by yourself like I am, you got to be on top of your mental health, and you got to be on top of yourself, because it all falls back on yourself. So let's go eat. Hello, it has been a few hours and I'm feeling a lot better. I went and had some Chinese food and a boba, which I've been slurping up, but yeah, we're gonna try and attempt to make it to this next show. It starts at 4, it's already 4 now. It's gonna take me about 30 minutes to get there. It says it ends at 5, we will see. And then after that, we will probably head on over to maybe a pop-up if possible, but definitely to the Essence fashion house, and then to a few more shows, and hopefully that isn't too much for the night. But I'm wearing my fabulous suit set from the brand label, and I've received a lot of compliments while wearing it, so we will continue on being fashionable. All right, let's go. Another day, another Fashion Week slay, and let's get into this gorgeous organza suit from the brand label. When I saw it come down the runway a few seasons ago, I was mesmerized. My jaw was on the ground and I knew I had to get it, and we have it. Stunning, stunning, stunning. I accessorized it with a pair of these fabulous sunglasses that I got from Amazon, my YSL clutch, and a pointed toe gold mule. This is just so fabulous. This is giving Fashion Week. This is giving I'm here to slay, here to support emerging designers, and yeah, I am absolutely obsessed with this outfit. Let me know you guys' thoughts. I got a last minute invite to the the Argentinian consulate for a fashion show. So that is where we're headed now. This is crazy stuff.
And he provides meticulous craftsmanship coupled with artistry. And you've heard from the Consul General a few of his wonderful clients, as well as the set of Sex and the City, Lady Gaga, and the list is too long to name all of them. But thank you all for being here. And on behalf of New York State, I now, by the authority vested in me, proclaim Victor da Souza as our honoree from New York State during Fashion Week.
And here is like so emotional because it's almost been in Argentina but I'm in New York. Thank you so much for everybody to come over and support me. We're going to have a beautiful cocktail there to have fun, and that's it.
A few moments later.
After nights of nonstop complaining, guess who finally got a new room? I did, and I have never been happier. Thank God for the sister at the help desk, receptionist, that really felt bad, and she was like, girl, I got you. So she upgraded my room. I am at the highest floor, and I just want to show you how good it is. I'm just so grateful that I finally get the room that I deserve. And then I'm gonna go back to my initial room, pick up all of my stuff, pack up all my stuff, and then come back up here and then recap the night or the day, because today has been one heck of a day. Like, all good stuff, but just so much stuff. This is our look to try and get into the Prabal Gurung show. And I think I got some street style in this, so we'll see.
Much later.
Too much? Never. Happy Fashion Week, loves. Let's break down my outfit of today, which is from Lolita Royalty Clothing, and she made this custom for me. I sent her my vision, which was that I wanted to make a statement, and she came through because she made this coat out of 80 yards of tulle. And then, you know, we're all about sending a message here, so if you haven't already, go register to vote. I also added these fabulous green sunglasses that I negotiated with a street vendor here in New York City, and I got it for a great steal. And then we are adding a pair of these lovely green sandals, and this is our outfit of the day.
Many unbearable moments later.
Hello. It's been a while since we've seen each other, and that's because today has been quite a hectic day. Today was supposed to be my most busy day, and in a way it kind of reminds me of, you know, those games where depending on what decision you make will determine the outcome of the game. Well, that was very much today. 2 wrong decisions let me basically feel like I had a wasted day. And I don't like that at all. The first decision that I made wrong was that I did not take my charger with me. I did not take my charger with me because I was like, oh, I don't need my charger. I'm only going to be there for like a short period of time, blah, 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 blah. But what ended up happening was that when I took my charger off, my gosh. So basically what happened was I went to meet with someone I know at the Prabal Gurung show, and surprise, surprise, my phone died. And I thought, okay, well, since my phone is going to, before I left the hotel, I was like, I have 50% left. It should be more than enough for me to go where I need to go and come back. Apparently it wasn't, because my phone died actually there was 3 decisions that I made incorrectly. First decision, I didn't pack a charger. So when I got down to where I needed to go, I didn't have what I needed, right? My phone was dwindling. Second decision that I made incorrectly was, instead of just saying, okay, cut my losses and say, you know what, my phone doesn't have any juice, let me just go back to my hotel, get dressed, pick up my, change into my clothes, pick up my charger, then go to the next place. I didn't do that. Sorry, I have a lot on my mind right now. Hold on.
1 hour later.
You guys, Amada Duso is dressing me for New York Fashion Week, and I cannot contain myself because I absolutely, first of all, love this set, love this piece, but I want to mention that this is such an amazing moment for me because I wore them during my first New York Fashion Week. So for them to be dressing me for this season makes me so, so happy. I am so happy to obviously champion Nigerian female-owned brands, and Amada Duso is that girl. So let's get into this fabulous set that comes with this skirt that has these details. You see, it's so lovely. This is a lady jacket that you can style however which way, but what I've decided to do was just to, tuck it in, just to give it a little bit more of that sophistication that I like. And I love a good colored legging. I think it just, it elevates the look. And I also had to add gold accessories just to make everything pop a little bit more. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think? I'm absolutely obsessed with this look. Thank you so much to the Amada Duso team for sending this over. I'm obsessed. I love it so much. And let me know your thoughts in the comments. right, so I'm back. I honestly don't know where I left off. All I know is that I was I was in my feels, mainly because I had missed out on 2 fashion shows that I was invited to and I really wanted to attend, but I chose not to make the commute for a different show that I was on standby for, only to get to that show and not get in. And so by that time it was already too late to go to the other shows that I had been confirmed for, and it just kind of spiraled down from there. I feel like I wasted a lot of the day just in the ether. One of which being that once my phone died and I went to the Apple store and my phone did not charge for 35 minutes because the port was faulty, that like threw me for a loop, because all the things I was supposed to do today didn't get done. I was supposed to shoot this look, didn't get to shoot it. I was supposed to you know, just go to those shows. I didn't go to those shows, and to make it worse, I have a few mutuals that went to that show and it looked so good. So that FOMO of, well, you wanted to do this instead, you know what I mean? It's setting in and it's not a good feeling. So I could end the night on a high note with the Sergio Hudson show, or I can keep the party going and go to a few more shows that I was invited to, which I will do out of courtesy to the production team that invited me. Also because my husband was like, you know, you should make the best out of it. Just go. That's what you're there for. And it's good to have, you know, an accountability partner, or someone that's like, you're not there to do this, you're not there to do that, you're there to do this, right? So I got all the content that I need to get. I have to just shoot this shot, this outfit, because this was in collaboration with my fabulous friends over at Iman Aduso, and yeah. You guys, I'm almost ready to go home, but I want to keep the party going. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, so I'm gonna get ready. I don't know what I'm gonna wear. I honestly might just be comfortable because I'm exhausted, and all my outfits have been really, really extra, and I think it's time for me to be comfy. So I might bring out my comfy PJs. So I made it back home, ordered some food. Now going to take this off, change into my PJs, go to sleep because I deserve it. And that is today. I'm sorry it wasn't as eventful as I would have liked it to be. That was my mistake because I was overly ambitious, but I'm really grateful for this opportunity. Tomorrow's our last day. We'll see what we get into, but I think it's gonna be chill. So, see you tomorrow. Good Good morning, my loves. I woke up a little bit earlier because I wanted to catch the sunrise over the Empire State Building because it looked so beautiful, but I kept falling in and out of sleep and I didn't end up doing that, so sad face. But today is our last day. We're checking out in a couple hours, and so now is the time that I'm going to use to film all the content that I didn't get a chance to, mainly because the first room was not good. And secondly, now that I know the looks that I put together, it's easier for me to then, you know, work backwards. So that is what we are doing today. And yeah, oh, what a crazy, crazy journey. Not crazy, but it's been eventful. So just salivating on how eventful it's gonna be. Things that I have planned. I think I'm shooting one final look with one of my talented friends, and then I believe I have a brunch and a lunch, or a breakfast or coffee and a lunch. Still not sure yet, but I'll let you guys know. Let's get to it. What do you guys think? It's super cute, natural beat with a little bit of something something. Obviously I'm gonna add some gloss, but I just wanted to show you how it looks. And now we're gonna finish filming some content and then pack and then skedaddle out of here. So let's do that.
Later.
I am low-key stressed right now because I just finished filming everything and I am already 30 minutes late on checkout, so I gotta pack everything and go. So that's what we're gonna do now. So I checked out and unfortunately missed my brunch or breakfast. I don't know if we're getting breakfast, coffee, I don't know what we're getting, but I missed it with Jewel. And now I am going to Nordstrom Rack to see if I can find gold boots. So we'll see. Why I wasted my time going in there. Like, I don't need to buy anything. Plus, I don't have any room in my suitcase. So now I'm gonna go to a pop-up and then go to Soho because that's where I need to be. I have no idea where I am now. Maybe by Brooklyn, I'm not sure. But I was meeting with my photographer and we were shooting this look that I clearly need to shoot. And I was just thinking to myself, like, oh, I need a videographer. So, because it'd be really cool to like get this look. And so as I'm shooting my photographer, this guy comes up to me and he's like, hey, can I get a couple shots of you? I was like, sure, no problem, thinking it's on his phone. He brings out this DSLR and he's like, I want to shoot you too. And I'm like, well, I'm shooting with this guy, but okay. I was like, well, can you do video? He's like, yeah, I can do video. I was like, perfect. So since you can do video, then you'll shoot video for me. And now we're shooting video content, which I wasn't expecting. it just ended up to work out that way. And I leave in like 30 minutes. Just crazy how it all worked out. Finished shooting, which went amazing, by the way. Now I'm running to meet with my friend Rachel and then meet with her really quickly, get all my stuff and get to the airport. But what a crazy day so far. So I just finished the most amazing coffee with my friend Rachel, who's coming to LA in a couple weeks, so that's gonna be exciting to see her. And now I am grabbing all my stuff and headed to the airport and hoping that I don't miss my flight. So, and I had coffee and cream for the first time in a while, which, you know, I'm lactose intolerant, so we'll see how that goes.